Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Another clash of the Cent-10 about to begin on yourliveevent.com. Again, live from Centennial Center in Grafton. James Martins alongside Caitlin Benavides on the camera this evening as Grafton-Park River hosts Grand Forks Red River on yourliveevent.com. East Region matchup between these two teams. It's the only matchup between these two teams of the regular season, meaning it's a 6-point contest. And if Red River gets the full 6 points tonight, they will be in second place in the East Region standings all alone. Meanwhile, Grafton-Park River, they get the 6 points tonight when they pull a big upset and maybe, just maybe, find themselves a chance at hosting a play-in contest. Grand Forks Red River, Grafton-Park River on yourliveevent.com. Again, this is the pregame comments here. We'll hear from head coach Joey Demers from Grafton-Park River just a little bit on his pregame comments. Plus, we'll take a look around the hockey scene in the state of North Dakota and around our jam-packed Your Live event schedule. It's coming up here. We'll get you primed for this matchup between Grand Forks Red River and Grafton-Park River next on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
On our pregame coach's comments said of tonight's East Region Boys Hockey Contest between Grafton-Park River and Grand Forks Red River, joined by the head coach of the Spoilers and Joey Demers. And Coach, I was mentioning before the interview, looking at your lines tonight, some changes in the lines. It's going to be kind of one of those nights where you're facing a really tough team, really competitive team where, you know, pressures may be off and just throw some spaghetti at a wall and see what sticks, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just tell our guys to go compete. Just go work hard and see what happens. And, you know, we've talked all year that, you know, our game has gotten better to a nice spot. And then, you know, that if they can show that consistently, I mean, we feel like we can have a chance against, you know, any team. So, you know, expectations to go put our best foot forward here tonight and, you know, compete and, you know, see what happens.
Obviously, not the results you want, and we talked about on the post game Tuesday night against Cheyenne. But your thoughts just on keeping that positive mentality as we get to the final few games of the regular season and the postseason.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's kind of my biggest job right now is to make sure this group is, you know, still playing hard and playing the right way. So we told them like we have to keep building here to the end of the year and make sure we're playing our best hockey here coming down the stretch. So. Yeah, that's going to be our message again tonight is we got to just go compete, do the things that we're good at, and just keep it simple. Just play a simple game, get pucks deep, and just work hard. That's our biggest thing. That's one thing that we have to do is we have to outwork teams. I mean, that's our biggest thing. If we want to be successful, we have to outwork them. So that's our message going forward. We just got to keep building off this, on this, and, you know, just keep playing some good hockey.
6-point game tonight. Obviously, the only one in the East region where that's the case. So it means not much more, knowing you only have maybe one shot to face Red River this year. Yeah, exactly. So hopefully we're excited about the challenge. You know, get one shot at them. So, you know, anything can happen. In high school sports, anything can happen. So, you know, just play the way we're capable of playing. And if we could steal 6 points, that'd be huge for us. But the biggest thing is just make sure we're playing the right way and playing hard and competing. And I just thought Cheyenne on Tuesday there was, you know, just a little slow coming out of the gate. So I think we want to make sure we're just working hard and get our feet moving. Of
course, when you retool the lines a little bit, maybe you see some guys in practice that are inching their way close. Of course, we know about the top three. We know about Larson, Troff, Grub, and Moe. But who's maybe doing some great work in practice? Who maybe is right on the cusp of really breaking out and having a great end of the regular season?
Yeah, I feel like a guy like Drew Suda, who's centering that top line now for us. He's got good speed. He's a big, strong kid, and so I feel like his game is starting to come along for us. And we need a guy like Drew to start, putting the puck in the net for us and producing a little bit more offensively. And even a guy like Torrin Beneda, he's just a hard-working kid. He's a sophomore, first varsity action for the year for him. So, I feel like those guys are getting better, and I feel like, their time is coming here. They're getting better looks at the net and things. So, yeah, I think we got some guys that have really stepped up here and made some big strides. So that's obviously helped us. Our last few games, we've had some competitive games against Devils Lake and West Fargo and Fargo South, and it's guys like that have stepped up to help us, compete like that. So, yeah, I think just overall our group is just keep getting better.
Joey Demers, head coach from Grafton-Park River, joining us here in our pregame coach's comments. Coach, thanks for the time. Best luck tonight.
Thank you.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Contact the Installation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Installation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Installation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Back in the Centennial Center on YourLiveEvent.com, James Martins hanging out with you as we get set for high school hockey between Grafton-Park River and Grand Forks Red River. Hard to believe this is our third to last contest of Grafton hockey on your live event for the 24-25 school year. We've got two games next week. Fargo North comes to Grafton on Tuesday, and then Grand Forks Central comes up for a contest on Thursday. So 3 games in the last week for us. In the last 8 days, I should say. Red River tonight, North on Tuesday, and Central on Thursday. Let's take a look at this matchup between Grand Forks Central and Grand Forks Red River. Of course, Red River, 2 points behind West Fargo for the top in the standings. The Riders getting a big win over the Packers 6-5 on Tuesday in overtime. So they picked up a couple of points with the overtime win. Within 2 points of West Fargo. So if they win even in overtime tonight against Grafton-Park River, they will be second place. Looks to be second place in the standings as I believe West Fargo is off tonight, is idle tonight. So again, Red River, a chance to get to second place. Of course, Central is your team leader, 30 points, 27 again for West Fargo, 25 Red River. Davies with 24. There, watch this game at least a little bit. As they take on, West Fargo is on tonight. They're on against Fargo Davies. So if Grand Forks Red River takes the full regulation win over Park River, then they will have the 1-point lead over West Fargo if they defeat Davies. So big game tonight between West Fargo and Davies. West Fargo Cheyenne is in 5th with a distant 17 points. North in 6th, 15 points. South Shanley 7th with 11 points. Devils Lake in 8th with 9. Grand Forks Red River just that 1 point in the 9th place. And Mayport area, your automatic 10 seed with no points. And so, again, Grafton-Park River, they've got 3 games left. 12 points is up for grabs, so they can get as much as 13. So they will be in the play-in rounds. That we know for sure. But who knows? Crazy things have happened. They still have a shot if they win out and get some help from Devils Lake to host Devils Lake in the play-in rounds. So if Grafton-Park River falls tonight, then they will indeed be in the play-in rounds, and they will be on the road. Question is, who will they be playing? Grand Forks Red River, again, they are coming in 3rd place tonight in the East Region standings, 7-3-2 in the region. 61 goals for this season, 41 against. They're 8-6-3 overall, so they've had a tough non-region schedule. As we take a look at their game schedule this season, the Riders, after a opening season loss against East Grand Forks 7-2, they won 3 straight against North, Cheyenne, and Devils Lake before dropping 4 of the next 5 to Central, West Fargo, Warroad, and Davies, with a win in between against Notre Dame of West Haven. Then since then, they've been on fire. They have won 7 of the last 8 contests with wins over South Shanley, Thief River Falls, Cheyenne, North, Central. That was the biggest win of the season for them, 4-2, after they lost to them originally 7-3. And they beat Devils Lake again, and West Fargo again lost to East Grand Forks. That's the only loss they've had in the last 8 contests. They have 3 games on the road. In fact, just 1 game left at Eagles Arena in Grand Forks. That is against South Shanley. Their road contests after tonight, they go to Bismarck Legacy on Saturday, and Tuesday they're at Fargo Davies. Your team leaders here for Grand Forks Red River, Rylan Bidall with 32 points on the year, leads the team in goals and assists with 15 and 17, respectively, and in points with 32. Ryan Wasvik, second in points with 24, 11 goals, 13 assists. And Dallas Jackson, third in points with 23, 16 assists, and 7 goals on the year. Your team leaders there for the Riders. And look here at the team stats here this season. They do a lot of their damage in the second period. Of their 72 total goals they have scored this season, 28 of them have come in the second period, 20 in the first and 21 in the third. Goalies this season hovering around 85% save percentage. They do have a shootout on the season as well. Their penalty kill is about 73%, which is actually less than their opponent at about 75%. Power play percentage, 1 out of every 4 they get a goal. And again, for Grafton-Park River, still searching for their first region win of the year. They do have the 1 home win this season. That's against Mayport area. Their only other wins on the year came against Botno Rugby and against Mayport area there to open up the season. But the Spoilers now have lost 6 straight games, all in regulation, and of those 6, 4 of those games they've only scored 1 goal this season. Of course, your team leader this season, James Larson, 34 points, 16 goals, 18 assists. Noah Trofgruben, second, 29 points, 14 goals, 15 assists. And Marcus Moe, 22 points, 12 goals, and 10 assists. As for the team as a whole, again, they have struggled a little bit to get out of the gate. 19 goals this season in the first period, 15 in the second, and 20 in the third, so they get a little bit better as the game goes along. The problem is the defense slides off as well. They allow, I believe, a region-high 44 goals in the third period. So got to be mindful of that. Their penalty kill 75%, and their power play is a little bit dismal at 14% this season as we get to the final few games of the year. Speaking of games tonight, Mayport area hosts Begley Foston. We do have one game in progress, Devils Lake and Grand Forks Central. Last time those two teams met, it was a tight one, with the Knights eventually winning. The Firebirds are in the lead once again. Weston Stromey with a power play goal at the 12:10 mark of the first period has the Firebirds up 1-0. Minot and Mandan get going tonight at around 7:30, as do Davies and West Fargo. That's probably, other than the Central Devils 8 game, the biggest game of the night. Hazen Beulah, Dickinson as well tonight. Tomorrow, Cheyenne and North. Bottineau Rugby at Bismarck. That's become a rivalry clash over the last few years. And on Saturday, Red River again takes on Legacy. Bottineau Rugby at Bismarck Century. Hazen Beulah at Jamestown. South Shanley at Grand Forks Central. Those are all the games through the weekend, with this one coming on yourliveevent.com. Speaking of yourliveevent.com, here's a preview of all the great games we have for you tonight. Sargent County girls basketball visits Maple River tonight. Adamorp West hosts Clearbrook Gonvick in a girls basketball action. It's a makeup game from earlier this month. EKM girls are at Carrington. Forwards and Awaken girls at Thompson. Central Cass girls host Northern Cass. West Fargo boys wrestling duel against Central Cass. Climax Fisher boys at Monoman Waban. Oak Grove girls at Lisbon. That's basketball for you. International Falls is at Lake of the Woods. I believe that is boys hockey. Red Lake at Pine River Bacchus, boys basketball action. And War Road boys hockey hosting Thief River Falls as well. Lots of great games tonight. Check out all of those games on yourliveevent.com. We'll take a quick break. Come back for the starting lines next on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Coming back here for our starting lines, presented by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live that sweet life, great careers, quality products. Grow and own crystalsugar.com. The starters I've got here, the goalie, junior number 1, Rylan Corinta. Defender number 11, Bricken Holtberg. And the forwards, a senior number 16, Rylan Bidal. Sophomore number 17, Caden Homer. And the senior number 20, Ryan Vosvik. Starters there for Grand Forks Red River. Coached by Tim Scarperud, assisted by Jake Leducer, Max Johnson, and David Hovitz. Starters there for the Riders. Grand Forks Red River, black jerseys, red cursive Red River on the front of the jersey, and red numbers outlined in white. Starters for Grafton-Park River, it'll be the goalie, sophomore number 1, Kason Twomley. A junior defender, number 10, David Jelinek. A junior defender, number 12, Carson Thomas. A junior forward, number 11, James Larson. A freshman forward, number 14, Augie Miller. And the junior forward, number 24, Drew Suda. That's the starters for head coach Joey DeMer, assisted by Todd Prestig and Josh Barianic. That's the starting lines presented by American Crystal Sugar Company. Go ahead and live that sweet life, great careers, quality products, grow our own, crystalsugar.com. We'll break for the national anthem. We'll be back for more next on yourliveevent.com.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
And back in the Centennial Center here in Grafton, James Barnes alongside Caitlin Benavides on the camera this evening as the Red River Riders face off against the Grafton-Park River Spoilers. And once again, Red River with a chance to get to second place. Actually, they have a chance to get into the top spot in the East region. Central, of course, underway right now, trailing Devils Lake 1-0. And so if the Riders get all 6 points tonight against Grafton-Park River, if Devils Lake defeats Central, and if Davies defeats West Fargo in regulation, if all three of those things happen, Grand Forks Red River will be at the top of the East region standings, of course, by 1 point over Central. So, of course, the Spoilers, well, they want to live up to their namesake and play Spoiler. Talking with head coach Joy Demers, of course, mentioning that, this is a game where the pressure's off. You know you're facing a really tough opponent. And just go out there and see what spaghetti you throw at the wall will stick, as the Spoilers do get the first crack at it. They win the faceoff. We're underway here. Follow along in that Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Over there on the near boards, Drew Suda trying to go after it. There for the Spoilers, taken up there by the Riders. The Riders won it, I believe 6-0 was the final score in the JV side. Jelinek trying to jumping off the boards, glove down there by Hultberg. Hultberg slides it along. By the way, the other starter, I believe a defender, number 2, a sophomore Cam Irion. Starter there for the Riders. Up ahead here is Irion. Gets it up to the near boards. Sends it in as the Riders go on a change. Tyson Ulmer, the senior forward, went on the forecheck. Could not get it set up there for Red River. As Jelinek will chase after it. It's won initially by Ulmer, but Jelinek was back in there to get it. Chasing after it there. Now Riker Votava, the sophomore forward, getting some really early ice time. Probably the earliest we've seen him on the ice at home this season. Sent down to Troffgruben. Troffgruben and Moe. Near side, Votava try to hit it out. Gets it to center ice and swept away there by the Riders. First 90 seconds. Nothing doing so far. No shots on goal. No quality chances as of yet. Here's Dallas Jackson, the junior forward for the Riders, as they saddle up and try to get into the Grafton-Park River zone. Bringing it back up here, Carson Thomas dumps it into the Rider end. To be taken back by Red River and Chase Mason, the senior defender. Mason has it back, bounced it along the boards. Finds a teammate there, and Spencer Vetch, the senior forward, brings it into the zone, but a little too early. Getting offsides, and we'll get our second face-off of the contest here. And so it'll be, I believe, Jonas Kuhn, the senior from Cavalier, will draw for the Spoilers. Going up against Vetch. A couple of seniors going at it here. Face off one to the Riders as they dump it in to the GPR zone. Sent back Red River's way. Pretty even possession so far, maybe 60-40 to Red River, but decent start here for the Spoilers. As Cale Gruneberg, the junior forward, brings it up there for the Riders. Trying to send it back. And Soren Olsen on top of it there for the Spoilers. The sophomore defender tries to get it up the boards. Sent back to Kuhn. Kuhn going to drop it off, nearly turned over. And a shot at it, that time by Caden Svoboda. Sophomore defender, first shot on goal here tonight, saved by Twombly. At the center ice. Riders looking to center it up. Nicely poked away for a moment. Sweeping back into there to get it. Here for the Riders, back out to Irion. Now far side, that's off the pad of Twombly. Second chance here for Ulmer, Caden Ulmer, and the Riders at the point. It's back to Ulmer, right circle, dropped off there to Beidel. Beidel tried to center it up there to Irion, and Irion tried to keep it in. He could not, just out to center where Hultberg has got to whip it on in. 13:35 remaining here in the opening period. No score as of yet, but Red River getting close. Rebound chance. Twombly holds strong there. Couple of opportunities for Red River, but they couldn't cash in. Already 4 shots on goal for the Riders. It was, I believe, a 62-6 differential in shots in the JV game. Hard to believe you have lost the game when you have 56 saves there for JV goaltender Easton Zingelman for Grafton-Park River. Face off one of the Spoilers. Drew Studa brings it up here. And we get a delayed penalty. And so it'll go against Grafton-Park River. Red River with a one-man advantage, trying to keep on the puck, and they do. Up ahead. We can go to the far side, and Jelinek will just touch the puck there. So this one will officially come in at the 3:58 mark of the first period. A penalty against Grafton-Park River. And it'll be a 2-minute minor there. As in the box this time is James Larson. That is not good for Grafton-Park River. For a Red River team that gets a goal on 1 out of every 4 power play opportunities to have your best player arguably on the bench to start. As Twombly gets a save, 6 seconds in, and a shot on goal that time for Ryland Beidel. Tripping is the call against Larson, so we'll get a left circle face-off here. Face-off one to the Riders. Unofficially, they lead the face-off department 3-2. Right circle, shot, doinked up into the air, and Jelinek tried to clear it. He could not. Hultberg takes it at the point. Spinning around, Beidel. Beidel ticky-tack move, drops it off there for Caden Ulmer. Ulmer back to the point. Beidel and a one-timer. Saved by Twombly. Rebound chance denied. And the Riders get another opportunity. Here's Beidel at the point. Dropped off left circle. And play tic-tac-toe. Oh, that's a nifty wrister for Ryan Wasvig. And Wasvig went all around the net that time. And our first goal, it's a power play goal for Red River. Comes at the 4:41 mark of the first period. And again, Red River gets in front 1-0 with a goal from Wasvig. And we'll see who grabs the assists on that one. So that's tapped down there by Stetson Brown, the sophomore forward. Good chance there. Couldn't find its way behind Twombly. Riders looking to get back in it. Caden Ulmer and Beidel will get the assists. So Wasvik, power play goal, 4:41 in the first period from Ulmer and Beidel, 1-0. Riders. again, hoping that they will be at the top of the East region by the end of the night. They would need Central to lose in regulation to Devil's Lake in order to make that happen. Shots in and off the post. Twombly. As Trofgruben tries to get it back, and the Riders are not giving up this lengthy neutral zone plus possession. As Larson shoved into the boards there. Turned over. Griffin Hogginson, the junior forward, chasing after it, and now Tyson Ulmer goes back after it. Red River at the point. Now we're at the right circle there for Ulmer, Tyson Ulmer, that is. Back at the point, zipped in, nicely gloved out of the air for Kason Twombly. Off the rebound chance by Hogginson. He was right on the doorstep and didn't quite get it that time. 10:41 remaining here in the opening period. Again, at our Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Riders with a 6-point contest. Again, if they win, if Davies beats West Fargo in regulation and Devil's Lake beats Central in regulation, the Riders will be at the top of the standings. Face off there, one towards Grafton-Park River. And the Riders bring it back here. Near side, shuffling at the puck. Still shuffling with it. Sent back over down to their end. Still no shots on goal yet for the Riders. 9-0 unofficially. Shots on goal for Grand Forks Red River. Nice interception there for Marcus Moe. Moe looking for Suda. Suda has it there on the far corner. Going to drop it down for Moe. The Riders try to get it out of their own end. On the near boards. Up ahead on a one-on-one. Waiting, Sashane shooting. Initial save by Twombly. No rebound there by the Riders. Sent back there down the ice by the Spoilers. Our side. Shot sent wide. As Thomas Thompson delivers the blow. Tries to get the puck. He deflected a shot as well. It's behind the crease to be swept away by Cale Gruneberg. Junior forward. Trying to swipe it on back. Spoilers on top of it there with Thompson trying to get it to center ice, and he does. Trying to keep it moving up the ice. And nearly lost it to Jonas Kuhn. Kuhn trying to grab it there on the near side. Thompson. And goes back there to Red River. Up the ice here quickly for Grunberg. Gruneberg off the boards there. Shot sent right into the glove of Kason Twombly by Irion. 8:45 remaining here in the opening period, but halfway through the first period, and so far Kason Twombly has been pretty impressive, just allowing that one goal. Again, the power play goal with 11 saves unofficially. Trofgruben to draw there for the Spoilers. And winning it there was Griffin Hogginson for the Riders. But the Spoilers get it back. Trofgruben, Miller looking for Trofgruben. Instead turns it over at center ice. Riders handle there. Don't know the numbers quite yet. But Dallas Jackson will take it into the GPR zone. He's pestered from behind there by Soren Olsen. Olsen tries to jab at the puck. Trofgruben comes in there for assistance. And he's able to swipe at it and get it for a moment. The Riders, once again, I'd say they are now holding 80 to 20% of the puck possession. It's pretty even in the first few minutes, but the Riders have found their rhythm. Up above the slot, kept in there by Cullen Rost, the junior defender. First time we've called his name tonight. James Larson intercepts the puck there, tries to keep it. Did for a moment, but the Riders hold on. Oh, nice behind-the-back pass to keep it in, but nobody's there. Carson Thomas chips it down to center ice where Larson is there waiting. James Larson finesses around the blue line. Got to take it back out to center ice for Marcus Moe. Moe with a chance, and he's just possessed at the end by Rost. Tapped down there by Larson, who's had a really good shift. Larson trying to drop it off for Moe. Suda delivers the big hit. The puck still careens around to the center ice. That's just chipped down there by Jelinek. as the Spoilers still try to go for their first shot on goal. Again, the JV didn't have a shot on goal, I believe, till the second period. Varsity hoping to avoid that as Kason Twombly swallows up a shot from Ryan Wasbig, the lone goal scorer tonight. And so we'll get a left circle face-off in the GPRN with 7:09 to go here in the opening period. Suda will take for the Spoilers, and Wasbig will take here for the Riders. Spoilers in those gold jerseys, maroon breezers, maroon numbers, as Suda won the face-off, but it goes to the Riders. Shot sent above the net there that time by Bidall. Back to the point. Bidall above the slot. Drops it off to the corner, back out to the point. Looking for an opening. Near side, Chase Mason, shot, rebound chance. Riders will take. They'll get another crack at it. Far side, shot. Twombly has been on his game tonight. Despite that wicked shot sent in by Wasbig, he couldn't do much about that. That touched about every part of the post, every part of the surface area of the net. Couldn't do much about that, but despite that, he saved 14 good quality shots. Sent on by Red River. That shot blocked by Troffgruben. Miller takes, sends it off the boards, and we get a rare icing call here now. I think it's our first icing call of the night. So come back to the Grafton-Park River end. 6:28 remaining here in the opening period. Again, keeping an eye on a couple of games tonight, including Central and Devils Lake. Still 1-0 as we go to the third. So the Firebirds still with the 1-0 lead in the third. So big upset brewing. I think that one is at Devils Lake. And Burdick, yep. Burdick Arena there in DL. So couple of 3 penalties against Devils Lake, 4 total for the game. Central unable to cash in on any of them. Back here, we'll do it again as the face-off this time won by Spoilers. Puck sent beside. Soren Olsen grabs it there for the Spoilers. Icing waved off that time. Good chase from Larson. Larson going after it. Irion back on the puck. Dropped off to the far circle. Sent back on the boards. And poked away there. And so after that power play goal, other than the power play goal, we've had some good quality chances for Red River, but it's been kind of a lull on offense. 5:30 to go here in the opening period. Back to get it there, Colin Ross. Ross brings it up the ice. Quickly near side for Tyson Ulmer. Ross trying to get it back, and he sends it out to center ice. Good charge after it there by the Spoilers. As it goes behind the crease. To the point. Shot sent wide. Back to Ross. On the point. Drops off there near side for Jackson. Jackson lost for a moment. The Riders keep. Jelinek tries to cover there. And Votava will send it up the ice. Camden Risky on the chase there for the Spoilers. But the Riders take over once again with Hawkinson. Shot off of Twombly. No rebound chance. The Spoilers have done a really good job of keeping the rebound attempts limited. There's Thomas on top of it there. Risky lost it. Near side for Rost. Rost tried to drop it off there for Caden Ulmer. Couldn't quite find him. And the Spoilers get it back. Jonas Kuhn, the ice casually, will drop it into the glove. And that is our first shot on goal tonight. So Jonas Kuhn gets the credit for that. 16 shots for Grand Forks Red River before we add our first from Grafton-Park River. And so the Spoilers will get a face-off in the Red River end. Left circle. Suda will draw there for the Spoilers. And Suda wins it. Shot sent in once again. Carson Thomas on a shot saved. There by Rylan Corinta, the junior goaltender. We'll do it again. And face off this time 1 to Red River. But kept in by the Spoilers. Here's Mo right on the doorstep. Suda in front of the net. Corinta's out of his net. Could have been a great chance for Thomas. Suda's pushed down in front of the net. Boy, that was a little risky there for Corinta. Could have been a tie game. That was probably the longest offensive zone possession for Grafton-Park River tonight. Leads to an opportunity the other end. Shot deflected way up into the air by Twombly. And corralled down by the Riders. Suda. Near side for Beneda. Riders with another chance. Saved by Twombly. And Kason Twombly has done his part tonight. 17 saves on 18 shots given up. As with 3:13 remaining in the opening period. Other than that, Ryan Wozwick goal. No other scoring as of yet. They are the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Just the one penalty as well. And that's where we got the goal for James Larson, who's got the puck now. He's trudged into the boards. Our side going after it there is Ray Dusick, senior forward. First time we called his name tonight. Chopped up down the ice, looking for Troffgruben. He breaks free for a moment. Irion gets back at it there for the Riders. Chase Mason trying to get it out. Now the Riders in a little bit of discombobulation. Votava sends it in. Deflection. Oh, the net was open for Larson. And a great save by Corinta. Oh, the net's open again. Troffgruben couldn't find the puck, though. Boy, the Spoilers, you can't say they didn't have their chances tonight. Wow. After giving up the first 16 shots of the game, they've now outshot Red River in the recent few minutes, 4-2. Some good quality looks as well. Good defense by Votava to get the puck back to Troffgruben, but he lost it. Riders keep. Shot on the doorstep. Twombly stonewalls him. And both teams, a little bit of shakiness, settle down. Oh, nice puck movement, though. Shot is set high by Dallas Jackson. Trying to get it to the point. Corralled down now by the Riders, trying to center it on. Pass back to Krogstad. Reed Krogstad, first time we called his name tonight in on the action, but Marcus Moe sends it back down the ice with 90 seconds left in the first period. Great start for Grafton-Park River despite giving up the initial goal. They haven't let it fester. They haven't let it affect their willingness to charge back into this one. Thomas looking to drop it off. Oh, that's a careless turnover. Chance on the doorstep there. The Riders couldn't get to the rebound in time. And we get a whistle here as the net was dislodged. And so they'll bring it back there. 64 seconds left in the opening period. Shots on goal and officially 20-4. Of course, in favor of Red River right now. Red River unofficially, big unofficially here, 7-6 on the faceoffs. Red River leading that category. Larson to draw here against Dallas Jackson. And face off there. Actually that was Ryan Bidall winning the face off there. Bidall sends a shot, rebound chance. Oh, Kate Omer was right there. Couldn't put it in. Riders, both teams just been off time here in the goals. Omer back into the zone, drops it off, looking to center it. Ulmer sweeps it away. Last 35 seconds of the opening period. Bidall off the right pad of Twombly. That's sent off the boards, and that just barely skims by for an icing. I mean, even though Red River got the goal, you got to feel like at least in the last half of this first period, Grafton-Park River has won. Face-off coming here in the left circle. It'll be Griffin Hawkinson to take for the Riders. Drew Suda will take for the Spoilers. And the face-off is one there to Suda. Here in the near corner. Jelinek dropped off there for Larson. Larson up ahead to Suda. Suda and Bennett are two guys that Joey Demers said these guys are due for some good opportunities here as we get to the waning stages of the regular season. We'll likely end it here with a final 2 and 1 and none. It's just the one goal on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Expert scoreboard. Ryan Wasvig puts it in 1-0. Grand Forks Red River over Grafton-Park River after the first.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Intermission report on yourliveevent.com. James Martins alongside Caitlin Benavides on the camera this evening. It's Grand Forks Red River 1, Grafton-Park River 0. As the Riders getting some tests there from the home squad, especially late in the first period, but just the one goal on the power play is what we have so far. Wasvig again scoring the goal at the 4:41 mark of the first period after James Larson for Grafton-Park River went to the box at the 3:58 mark, 2 minutes for tripping. Again, Wasvig with the goal all the way around the net, assisted by Kate Ulmer and Rylan Bidal, making a 1-0 lead for Grafton-Park or for Grand Forks Red River. And that's all we've got so far at the end of the first period. It's just the one penalty, the one power play goal. Face-offs unofficially going to Grand Forks Red River 8-7. Shots on goal unofficially for Grafton-Park River 4, so 4 saves for Rylan Corinta. And unofficially for Grafton-Park River's Kason Twombly, he stopped 22 of the 23 shots on goal here for Grafton-Park River. And that's really it. That's about it as far as the stat sheet is concerned. I really was impressed with Grafton-Park River. I think they came out much better tonight than they did on Tuesday night against West Fargo Cheyenne. Kind of came out a little sluggish. The Mustangs took advantage and were up early and just took Grafton-Park River out of the game. Against this really solid Grand Forks Red River squad, won multiple state titles, probably I think second only to Grand Forks Central. you got to be very pleased. Got to be very pleased if you're Joey Demers that you're only down 1-0 and take that into the second period. Especially, I think the second half was very even. Second half of the first period is very even. I'd say from about the 3-minute mark, 3 minutes into the first period to about halfway through the first period, Red River dominated. But the second half of the first period, Grafton-Park River found their footing. They had some great quality chances. Trofgruben was there at the doorstep. Larson was there at the doorstep. Shot sent in by Votava and by Thomas. Got to Corinta, so he had to actually make a move to get a save. But, the Spoilers had some offensive zone time in the last half of the first period that was really promising. So they can continue that, maybe catch Red River on a mistake or even a power play opportunity. They might have a shot to really go the distance in this contest, and who knows, even pull the upset. Again, on our Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile scoreboard, it is Red River 1, Grafton-Park River 0 after 1 period of play. We'll come back in a couple of minutes, and we'll check in on the scores, both stated in North Dakota Hockey and around our Your Live Event Network. Coming up next.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Contact the installation place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the installation place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the installation place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
On our Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard, it is 1-0 Grafton-Park River trailing Grand Forks Red River at the end of the first period. Taking a check around the high school hockey scoreline again. A big contest in Devil's Lake as the Firebirds leading Grand Forks Central 1-0 in the third period. And this has got to be later in the third period. And so, again, if Devils Lake pulls off this upset, they nearly had the upset over Central earlier this season, but the Knights found a way to get the win at home to close out that game. This one in Devils Lake, so the Firebirds can win this one. Of course, they steal 3 big points away from Grand Forks Central, and they give themselves a shot at being the 7th seed and hosting Mayport area in the first round. More importantly, if this is good for Red River, because if Devils Lake defeats Central and if Davies defeats West Fargo tonight in regulation, then the Riders will be at the top of the East Region standings. So as it stands right now, third period, 1-0, Devils Lake still leading Grand Forks Central. Other scores going on here right now. I don't believe we'll get a report from Bagley area or Bagley, Fosston, and Mayport area just yet. Minot Mandan in progress, scoreless. No real marks on the stat sheet as of yet. Davies and West Fargo in progress as well. No marks on the stat sheet as of yet. Also, Hazen-Beulah Dickinson is about to get underway, if not already. And West Fargo, Cheyenne, and North highlights the games tomorrow. So, again, some big games. Again, we're watching Devils Lake and Grand Forks Central 1-0 in favor of Central, and Central's in trouble. This must be early in the third period as it looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3 for Devils Lake. Cooper Deisel and Mac Blue for Central. Couple of tripping minors. There's going to be about a minute of a 5-on-3 for Devils Lake to really try to seal the deal. This is pretty intense stuff out at Burdick Arena in Devils Lake. So we'll continue to follow that one, of course. Score updates from around our regions, around your live event network. Take a look into Maple River, Sargent County, 55-41. The Maple River Raiders get the win over the Sargent County Bulldogs. Again, 55-41, the final there. Girls basketball action. Clearbrook Gonvick, Adaborp West. Girls basketball action. Right now, 70-29, Adaborp West. There's a running clock there in the second half, so the Cougars going to get the big win there. Edgeley, Cullman-Montpelier, Carrington. Girls basketball. Carrington with some big wins this season already over Devils Lake and Thompson in region play. They're, I believe, number one in the region standings. Carrington leads EKM 9-7 in the early going. 4 runs and a walk in Thompson. Girls basketball action on yourliveevent.com. It's 42-23 at the half. Thompson with the lead over 4 wins and a walk in. Northern Cass, Central Cass, girls basketball action. It is just starting. They're just getting the starting lineups here on your live event. West Fargo, Central Cass wrestling duel going on as well. Monoman Waban, Climax Fisher, boys basketball action. The Thunderbirds lead 43-27 right now. Let's check in on some hockey. Thief River Falls and Warrow. Not sure if that one has started yet or not. And it looks like it has not started yet. Oak Grove, Lisbon. Let's check in on that one. Not sure that one has started yet. It is just started playing the game. So check out more of those listings on yourliveevent.com. Lots of scheduled contests. Highlight this weekend is the East-West tournament. We get that started tomorrow at noon for day 1 coverage. And day 2 coverage, of course, this weekend. Battle of the Brawl this weekend as well at Central Cass. Some other good contests. Go check it all out at yourliveevent.com. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back with second period action from the Centennial Center on the field on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile scoreboard. 1-0 Red River over Grafton-Park River.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Start of the second period. James Martins, Caitlin Benavides on the camera here this evening as we go to work on YourLiveEvent.com. By the way, score update just came in. Central did not give up a goal on the unofficial 5-on-3 advantage, and then a couple minutes later got a goal of their own. They're tied at 1 in Devil's Lake. As a shot set in, saved there by Twombly. As the Riders go left to right to the black jerseys, red numbers outlined in white. That pass sent along for Irion. And here's Bidall right off the jersey of Twombly. Irion couldn't keep it in as we got a stick on the ice. That's David Jelinek. He'll pick it up here. As the Riders at the point, trying to send a shot in. That's deflected. Larson will chase after there for the Spoilers. Jelinek is able to handle as Bidall goes down on the ice. And that's sent down the ice there to be taken by Cullen Rost. As we get a offside, I believe. Yep. Offside there on the Riders, and so we'll have it outside the Grafton-Park River zone. Be Griffin Hogginson, the junior forward, to take there for the Riders and to win it for them. Now there to the near side, Sword Olsen jabs at it there. And swept away there by Dallas Jackson, the junior forward. Far side, down near side for Krogstad. Back to Krogstad. Reed Krogstad, the sophomore forward, sends it down towards the corner. As here in the near corner, taken out back to Krogstad, whips it down the blue line. Shot chucked down, but blocked somewhere along the way. As Torrin Bennett, the sophomore forward for the Spoilers, got on top of it, sent it over to sophomore forward Noah Trofgruben. Trofgruben keeps. Trofgruben tries to keep a hold. Now Marcus Moe, sophomore forward, will get into it. Again, the top 3 scorers, non-seniors for Grafton-Park River, so they all can return next year, but they want to do some damage here. Well, this year's still young, as there's a good goal for Red River. As a nice puck movement there. Skating to the front of the line. There is Dallas Jackson. So Jackson on the goal. This one coming at the 2:17 mark of the second period. An even strength goal for Grand Forks Red River there for Jackson. 2-0. In favor of Grand Forks Red River. Near side. And in the corner, Jelinek. Hogginson with an assist. And Tyson Ulmer with an assist. There for Red River, making a 2-0 lead. Shot sent in, nicely off the blocker there. Sandwiched into the boards, a little bit of pushing and shoving afterwards there by Thomas Thompson. Your side there, Spoilers trying to get back at it with Camden Risky. And doinks off of Jonas Kuhn's helmet, the senior from Cavalier, can't quite find it. And the Riders maintain possession. David Jelinek gets back on top of it there for the Spoilers as the junior defender tries to get it out of the zone. Riders continue to hold possession. Out to the point, shot sent wide there by sophomore defender Caden Svoboda. Out left circle above the slot, and Twombly says, not today, Ryland Bidall. So the score remains 2-0, 13:24 remaining here in the second period. Left circle face-off coming here for Ryan Wasvig. The senior scored the first goal in the game. Andrew Suda won the faceoff, but to the Riders. Shot sent in. That's deflected. Larson gets on top of it there for the Spoilers, trying to finally give the Spoilers some ozone time. He's stood up there, though, by Brecken Holtberg, the junior starting defender. Wasbig comes back up with it. A 1-on-3. Can't quite get the space. As that's sent there to the corner. Near side for Jelinek. He jabs at it. Out to the point. Shot sent wide. It's almost as good as a pass to Irion. Irion fans, but does get it away from Augie Miller. Poked away from Larson. He skates after it. And dumped in there by Holtberg. Back to Jelinek. A change there for the Riders, and the Spoilers can take advantage. Jelinek whips it on in. First shot on goal of the second period came much earlier than the first shot on goal in the first period for the Spoilers. Intercepted there at center ice by Olsen, looking up for Trofgruben. Trofgruben working against Holtberg. Grabs it back to Irion, and Trofgruben nails Holtberg into the net. And that's a goal! Jelinek, but is it going to count? Because Holtberg is pleading his case that the net was dislodged. He did the nice thing and reset it, but will that end up being a goal or not? So the net was dislodged. Brecken Holtberg, he put the net back in place and did not alert the officials. Was it further dislodged? And they're going to say it stands. So David Jelinek gets the goal. I think it was because Holtberg did not alert the officials that the net was dislodged. He did it himself. So good chivalry there by Holtberg, but it cost his team a shutout at the very least. That's my guess on it anyway. I think the official saying something extent of, how are we to know that it's off? So Jelinek with a goal. Jelinek with an unassisted goal. At 4:57 mark of the second period. Even strength goal for Grafton-Park River. It's 2-1 now on an odd goal, and Red River wipes away that distasteful memory with a goal of their own. So it's back to a 2-goal margin, as getting that one there is Griffin Hogginson. This one coming at the 5:23 mark of the second period. Even strength goal for Hogginson. Makes it 3-1 here. Looks like Jackson might get an assist there for the Riders. And they have sprung into action now. Again, Jackson confirmed with the assist. Now 3-1 in favor of Grand Forks Red River. Face off there. We'll go to the Spoilers. Otava trying to get it up ahead to Larson. Larson sends it down the ice. Near side, Larson and Suda meets at the puck. The Riders get it back. 11:10 remaining here in the second period. Now a 3-1 lead for Red River. They want more. Krogstad, shot deflected by Jelinek. Krogstad back at the near corner. Otava will come away with it. Gets it up ahead to Augie Miller. Miller sends it over to Suda. And he loses the puck there to Cullen Rost. Rost drops off, gets it back. Slides it around the boards towards Bidall. As that was intercepted for a moment by Larson, but he couldn't find it. As that's set back in behind the crease. Caden Ulmer charging after it there for the Riders. And Ulmer can't hold on. Sent out to center ice. That's an offside. 10:19 remaining here in the second period. A 3-1 lead now for Red River. We had just one goal in the entire first period. We've had three in the span of 3 minutes and change, including maybe the oddest goal of the season in favor of Grafton-Park River. Do you have a stick on, or no, excuse me, thought there was a stick on the ice there. As the Spoilers win the face-off eventually. Beneda, Trofgruben, couldn't find it for a moment. Sent there to the far side, and that goes down for an icing. Get a 6-0 win for the Rider JV squad over Grafton-Park River. We'll see how the varsity contest shakes out. Right now, still a 1-1 tie out in Devil's Lake between the Firebirds and Grand Forks Central. Central tied despite giving up 4 penalties in the third period alone, 5 in the game. Devil's Lake's given up 4. Still a 1-1 tie out there in Devil's Lake. Face-off goes to the Riders eventually. They lose it. There to the far side. Beneda skating after it. Trofgruben there in the near corner. Far side. Taking up the boards, and we're going to get a delayed penalty here. I believe holding or hooking is going to be the call against Grafton-Park River. So the first goal of the game was on a power play, and they're going to get another chance here, I believe. Oh, no. Excuse me. No penalty there. My mistake. So we keep even strength. Riders win the face-off there. Trying to set it up. Shot saved by Twombly. Nearly put in by their own man, Votava. Stick was placed the wrong way. And nearly it was an own goal. And far side, or near side there for Thomas Thompson. Trying to get on it. Jelinek and Kuhn meet in the corner for the Spoilers. And out to Risky. Risky, pass it to himself. And he couldn't go no further. Near side. And we get a whistle here. And we are gonna get a penalty this time. It's gonna go against Red River. First penalty of the night against the Riders, as it looks like Tyson Ulmer. No, excuse me, it'll be Brecken Holtberg to go to the box here. Holtberg goes to the box. Again, our first penalty in the second period, either side. This one coming at the 8:04 mark of the second period. 2-minute minor there to Holtberg. As the Spoilers keep. Sent to the boards. Trofgruben. Roughing is the official call, by the way, against Holtberg. And so Mo looking for Larson. He can't keep it in. 99 seconds left in the power play, halfway through this match. 3-1 lead for Grand Forks Red River. Got in there. Stalled up that time by Corinta. Cleared down to center ice and cleared further by the Riders. As Larson comes back with it there for the Spoilers. Larson on a 3-on-3. Larson gained some presence. Looking to center it up. Suda had it, couldn't find it. And halfway through this power play, no shots on goal as of yet. Just 2 shots on goal this entire second period for Grafton-Park River. 6 for the game. Unofficially here, 29 for Grand Forks Red River. The Riders get it back. A little bit of a 2-on-1. Trying to get it shorthanded. Ulmer, pass, goal! Shorthander for the Riders. It's 4-1. This one coming at the 9:31 mark of the second period. A shorthanded goal for Grand Forks Red River. As looks like the goal, I didn't quite see who was at the front of the line there. Face off won by the Spoilers. Still got 30 seconds left in the power play. Shorthanded goal for Hogginson. Hogginson from Ulmer. Hogginson, that is his third point of the night as the Riders nearly got another shorthanded goal. They're still whacking at it. Things just falling apart here a little bit for the Spoilers on their own power play. Ulmer with his second point of the night. Hogginson with 3 points on 3 straight goals. Hogginson back-to-back goals and an assist as well. Near side, in the circle. And back to get it here, Spencer Vetch. Vetch up the ice there, the senior for the Riders. Now with good command of the game here, 4-1. Shuffle there in the corner. Troff-Ruben comes away with it. Gets it out to center ice. And sent down the ice there to Larson. Larson shot, sniped, but saved by Corinta. And out to center ice there by Vetch. He charges ahead for it. Nice play of the puck with a stick. Gets it over there on the near side to Ray Dusick. Shot, Dusick. Rebound, not quite there. Rost, far side. And there behind the net. As Wasvik gets back on top of it there for the Riders. Sent along the blue line. Ross, shot. Rebound chance, not quite there for Wasvik. And Wasvik back on it. Left side there for Rost. Ross spins around with it, keeps it in. That shot deflected. Troff-Gruben and Larson. Larson goes after it. Gets up in, and we're going to get a delayed penalty. And so interference looks to be the call here. James Larson draws it. 5:15 to go here in the second period. So this one's going to come at the 11:45 mark of the second period. 2-minute minor here to Rost, Colin Rost. Last time the Spoilers were on the power play, they gave up a goal and nearly gave up 2. So Olsen can't keep it in. Carson Thomas goes back to grab it. Thomas sends it back to Olsen. Olsen trying to keep. The tripping is going to be the official call there on Rost as the Riders enjoying some offensive zone time shorthanded. They get a chance to pass it around, kill some clock off the boards. And again, they are just having a final time, killing time right now. Here's Kate Ulmer, or Tyson Ulmer, excuse me. Ulmer, ready with a couple of points tonight. Shot sent in, that nearly was deflected in by Jackson. Jackson got it back, and again, this looks more like a Red River power play than a Grafton-Park River power play. Moe on it, over to Kuhn. Kuhn deflected up ahead as Jelinek, the lone goal scorer tonight for Grafton-Park River, sends it over to Larson. James Larson will calm it down. 45 seconds left on the power play. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Troff-Gruben over on the far boards. Sends it around towards Jelinek. Jelinek back to Troff-Gruben. Settles it down. Shot sent just wide left. Larson comes back with it. Another chance there for the Spoilers. Trying to center it up. Jousted the puck. Sent to center ice. Holtberg, drops it up ahead to Beidel. Looking back for Holtberg, and the net is dislodged. And Jelinek knows better than to try and put it back himself. So 13 seconds left in the power play, 3:28 remaining here in the second period. A 4-1 lead for Grand Forks Red River. and had a chance to be the number one team in the East region at the end of the night. As Devils Lake has regained the lead 2-1. A goal with a goal with 1 minute and 37 seconds left by Braxton Boline right now is the winning goal. That came at the 11:36 mark. So a few more minutes for Central, but time running down. Either way, things looking good for Red River to at least gain some points on Central. As we're going to get looks like a penalty here against, going against Red River. Box is open there. Not exactly sure. The box is open, but nobody's going in there right now unless it's too many men. It'll be Stetson Brown into the box. 2-minute minor there. This is going to be at the 13:49 mark of the second period. And again, Brown to serve. And so the Spoilers and again, too many men is the call. Bench minor there. So third power play opportunity there for Grafton-Park River. 0 for 2 on the previous two, and they allowed a shorthanded goal on the first one. So Jelinek on it there. Looking for Suda. And that'll be an icing. That's exactly what you don't want to do there on a power play. Send it right back to your own end. With 2:52 remaining here in the second. Again, the Firebirds lead it 2-1 over Grand Forks Central. A Braxton Boline goal at the 11:36 mark on the power play of the third period as Central committing 4 penalties themselves in the third period alone. Uncharacteristic, undisciplined from the Grand Forks Central Knights. That's sent on and guided away by Twomley. Riders once again enjoying some pristine time off of their own power play on the Grafton-Park River power play. And we'll do it again here. Left circle face off. It'll be suited to take there for the Spoilers. 1:18 left of the power play. There'll be a minute 10 left after the power play expires if there's no goal from Grafton-Park River. Jelinek up ahead for Moe. Moe shot. Save there by Corinta. And there's a knuckle clear by the Riders. Guide around the boards that time. Slung up towards Larson. Larson looking for Suda. And taken back by the Riders, and they're going to get it out to center ice. Near side. Knuckle down the ice there that time for the clearance. 30 seconds left in this power play. 100 seconds left in the period. Trofgruben had a chance. Good defense there on the other end for Red River to avoid giving up the goal. Bidall shot saved by Twomley. Taken back there by Kuhn. Out to center ice, intercepted there, James Larson. Larson, far side, Larson shot, goal! James Larson. We got a game once again. This one coming at the 15:44 mark of the second period. It's our 5th goal of the second period. Second for Grafton-Park River. A power play goal for James Larson. Make it 4-2 Red River. See who picks up the assists on this one. As Kuhn won the face-off for the Spoilers. Unassisted goal, team leading 35th point of the season for James Larson. The final 60 seconds of the second period. As the Spoilers have life, a team that's not even 15% on the power play this season. That's 1 out of every 6. They got their third time's the charm here tonight. Imperative that the Spoilers go in down by 2 and no more into the second period intermission to give themselves a quality chance at a comeback. As Corinta once again had some trouble. He only has 6 saves tonight, 6 out of 8. It's a 75% save percentage tonight so far for the netminder there for Red River. Final 15 seconds. Red River looking to put another on the board. Momentum killer. Oh, just off the mark for Kate Ulmer. Back to Hultberg. Hultberg shot deflected, kicked back by Larson with 2 and 1, and that'll do it. The end of the second. So Red River gets the lead, but Grafton-Park River hanging around with a key power play goal from James Larson. 4-2 in favor of Red River on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard.
I'm Diana, and I work at Marvin. Working in manufacturing, not a lot of sitting, so it just makes your day go by faster. Belonging to Marvin makes me feel stable. 25 years. My kids were little when I started here in Grafton. Now I have a daughter that works here. She was one of the ones that pushed me to become the lead, pushed me to be the person that I am now. And I just see myself retiring here. If you're looking for an awesome place to work, come join me at Marvin.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
At the end of the second on YourLiveEvent.com and the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard, it is Red River 4, Grafton-Park River 2. Again, as we head towards the third period. Great second period there with action. Had just 1 goal in the first period. We had 5 in the second. And Grand Forks Red River got off to the initial start. 2:17 mark, an even strength goal. Dallas Jackson, assisted by Griffin Hogginson and by Tyson Ulmer to make it 2-0 Red River. Then about 2 minutes and 40 seconds later, 4:57 mark of the second period, one of the oddest goals we've seen all year, an even strength goal and assisted by David Jelinek as Brecken Hultberg went to fix the net that was dislodged The net was dislodged by his goalkeeper, Rylan Carenta. He went to fix the net, kind of got unfocused there, and that allowed Jelinek to put in a seemingly easy goal to handle if everybody's focused on the puck. But because he was doing that, that probably led to the goal from Jelinek. Red River coaches, I'm sure, plead that, hey, he was fixing the net. That play should have been dead. My guess is the official is saying to Red River, and this is not official by any means, but my guess is the official saying, well, how are we supposed to know if the net is dislodged if we don't see it? You know, so if we don't see that the net is dislodged, we're looking at the puck in a different spot of the ice. We don't see the net's dislodged. How are we supposed to know it is to stop the play? So that, kind of an odd sequence of events does give a goal to Grafton-Park River and cuts the lead from 2-1. But then back-to-back goals, one shorthanded and one even strength. The even strength goal at the 5:23 mark for Hogginson, assisted by Jackson, make it 3-1, and the shorthanded goal at the 9:31 mark by Hogginson, assisted by Ulmer, to make it 4-1. 15:44 mark of the second. It was the only goal, the second goal of the second period for Grafton-Park River on a power play. James Larson unassisted to make it that 4-2 score. Again, penalties. We had three. We had three of them in the second period, all on Grand Forks Red River. Holtberg, Brown served, Stetson Brown served for too many men on the ice, and Colin Rost, 2 minutes for tripping. So 2 minutes for roughing, 2 minutes for too many men on the ice, and a 2 minutes for tripping call in that second period. Again, Grafton-Park River 1 for 3 on the power play, and Grand Forks Red River 1 for 3 on the shorthanded. So we can give it to them for that. Unofficial goalie saves right now. I've got Kason Twombly, 31-35 the night. That is doing my quick math here, 88%, 89% save percentage. 9 of 11 so far tonight for Carenta, 82% save percentage. Didn't quite get an accurate count of the face-offs in the second period, so won't report that. But at any rate, at the end of the second period on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard, Red River 4, Grafton-Park River 2. We'll come on back for some more scoreboard updates, more results, including an upset in Devil's Lake. Firebirds get the win over Central. Tell you more coming up next.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
And on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Expert scoreboard here at the Centennial Center in Grafton, Red River leads Grafton-Park River 4-2, and if results hold after a third period, if Red River gets the full 6 points tonight, they will be at the top of the East Region standings because Grand Forks Central has fallen to Devil's Lake tonight, 2-1, the final score on Burdick Arena in DL. First period goal, the 12:10 mark by Weston Stromey on the power play, made it 1-0 Firebirds. No score in the second. Central, despite giving up an apparent 5-on-3, score a couple minutes after giving up the 5-on-3. Trey Clausen with an even strength goal to make it 1-1. Then about 8 minutes later, 11:36 mark, Braxton Bowling on the power play gives the Firebirds the lead 2-1, and that is how it would end. 4 penalties in the third period for Grand Forks Central. And after 3 penalties in the second for Devils Lake, both teams penalized a combined 9 times tonight. Central 5 times, Devils Lake 4 times. And with that win, Devils Lake solidifies themselves at the very least to host a play-in game, while Grand Forks Central loses their top spot in the East region. So again, just that game alone, Central stays at 30 points. It's just their second loss of the year in the region. The other one was to Red River. Devils Lake will get the 3 points. They will now move into 7th place, leapfrogging South Shanley. They would face Mayport area if the season ended tonight. They'd face Mayport area in the first round, and Grafton-Park River would go to South Shanley. A couple of the other games going on here on the ice tonight. As, again, Minot and Mandan. The Braves of Mandan lead the Magi 2-0. Could be a night full of upsets. Again, the Magi, they are undefeated on the year, 17-0, 11-0 in the West region, and they trail the Mandan Braves 2-0 goals. 2 goals from Jackson Drinkson. Both even strength at the 8:58 and 11:49 mark of the first period. Mandan right now out shooting Minot by an abysmal 7-4 margin. Want to point out, you see some figure skating going on in the background. Nice to see that as I continue to go over some scorer updates. So Mandan trying to pull the upset over Minot tonight. Other scores, big one, Davies and West Fargo going on right now. And it is West Fargo with a 1-0 lead. Bryce Matter, an even strength goal at the 13:41 mark of the first period. If West Fargo gets a regulation win, they will be tied with Central for second place in the standings, 1 point behind Grand Forks Red River. If Davies wins in regulation, they will be tied with West Fargo for third place in the region standings with 27. So some really pivotal games at the top half of the standings tonight. Hazen Beulah Dickinson, no score yet. That one is in progress. And those are the scores here from the hockey side on this Thursday evening. Check in quickly a couple of scores on our Your Live event network. Let's check in Warroad, Thief River Falls boys hockey. Still has not. Oh, excuse me. I don't believe that's still started yet. So, the varsity anyway. I think the JV is completed. But Sargent County Maple River, the girls game went to Maple River. The boys so far is going to Maple River 34-22. And basketball action. Adaborp West, girls getting a win over Clearbrook Gonvick, big win there. Carrington girls against EKM. Carrington and EKM tied at the half, 37-37. Again, this Carrington girls squad defeating Devils Lake and Thompson so far this season. So, in a tough test against essentially Colin Montpelier, last year's runner-up in Division B. Right now, Forward's been walking and Thompson. Looks like that game might be at the or close to a final. It is a final, 65-44. Thompson gets the win over Forward's been walking, 65-44 final. Northern Cass, Central Cass girls basketball. Let's check in on that one. 30-28, good game. Central Cass leading Northern Cass stat in Castleton. And let's see here. Climax Fisherman Omen Waubun boys basketball. 66-54, 2:37 to go in the second half. Omen Waubun with the lead there. Oak Grove Lisbon girls basketball. Oak Grove with the big lead, 42-12 at the half. So those are your score updates at the end of the second period. But again, Red River, if they hold on to take the game in the third period, they will be your number one team in the East region. The Spoilers can come back and at least send it to overtime. As results stand now, West Fargo goes on to win. It will be Central and West Fargo in a tie for first. So lots of action here as we get down to the final few games here of the regular season. Postseason comes in just, I believe, 3 weeks here in the state of North Dakota. 4-2 on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Back for the face-off in the third period. Next.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
Back here on the ice at Centennial Center, James Martins, Caitlin Benavides on the camera here this evening. It's a 4-2 lead as we go to the third period. Red River and Grafton-Park River. Again, it is the third period. Having a little trouble connecting that part of the scoreboard with Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Expert scoreboard, but it is the third period of regulation. Riders will take control here to start the third as we go down for an icing 13 seconds into the third. So again, this is a 6-point game. That's the reason why Red River could get to the top of the standings, and because Devils Lake get in the win over Central 2-1. West Fargo, last we checked, 1-0 over Davies. Some big games tonight in the East region. Face-off, one of the spoilers, Larson, who had the power play goal in the second goal of the game for the Spoilers. Down behind the crease. Your side there for Hogginson. Griffin Hogginson's had a fine night tonight as he got decked. Or no, excuse me, that's Ryland Bidall got decked on his way towards the net. Suda takes it for the Spoilers. Up ahead to Jelinek. Jelinek has scored the first goal of the game. And Carenta, once again coming out of his net in an interesting situation, but he had guys all around him. As back to the corner there. Goes to Reed Krogstad up ahead. Taken away for a moment by Olsen. Heads to the ice a little bit, and we got a goal here for Red River. Persistence pays off for the Riders, and I think that's a hat trick for Griffin Hogginson. And so it's 5-2 now in favor of Red River. This one coming at the 1:20 mark of the third period. A even strength goal for Hogginson. And that Hogginson-Ulmer connection's been working all night long. 3 straight goals for Griffin Hogginson. And so Hogginson from Tyson Ulmer again. So Ulmer with his third assist of the night. And the Riders take it back, looking for more. Get caught up at center ice. Taken there by Beneda. Back towards Troftgruben. He's going to glove it down. Troftgruben looking for space, and we get a delayed penalty. It's going to be a tripping. Looks like it'll go against Spencer Vetch of Red River. As And tripping is indeed the call here in the third period. And it'll actually be Cullen Rost going to serve the penalty. Ross, second of the night. And he served anyway, as this one coming at the 2:03 mark of the third period. 2 minutes for tripping once again. So the Spoilers there get on top of the face-off. Troft-Ruben. Glove down by Larson. Troft-Ruben. Troft-Ruben sends a shot wide, and Larson can't keep it in. So the Spoilers end up clearing it themselves. 95 seconds left in the power play. 14.5 to go in regulation with the Spoilers down 5-2. Nice pass up ahead to Troft-Ruben. Got Moe and Miller with him. Shot is blocked. Jelinek pounces on the puck. Sends it over towards Troft-Ruben. Down to Larson on a one-timer. Rebound. Chance goal for Marcus Moe. Off the rebound. And once again, we have a contest. Moe with a goal. This one coming at the 2:47 mark of the third period. GPR's second straight power play goal. Marcus Moe this time with a goal. I believe that'll be unassisted as that was off a rebound. Face off one of the Spoilers now as Thomas Thompson sends it down. Glove down by Corinta. So again, Moe on the goal. And then we'll give Larson an assist. And Troft-Ruben an assist as well. So Moe from Larson and Troft-Ruben at the 2:43 mark of the third power play goal makes it 5-3. Their only meeting of the year between these two teams. Red River, every time they seem to be pulling away, the Spoilers inch back. Twombly absorbs another save that time. And so Spoilers definitely still in the contest. As Red River, again, 4 penalties against them tonight. We saw with the Central and Devils Lake. Central committing 4 penalties in the third period alone, and helping Devils Lake get a key power play goal to get that big win. So that's sent just beyond center ice. Collected there by Jace Mason, senior defender for the Riders. Dropping it back here to Caden Swoboda. Near side. Coming to get it. Slung down on the far side. Trying to get it off the boards. Shoved into the boards there that time by Jelinek. Out to the point. Shot deflected as Ulmer, Kate Ulmer comes in to get it there for the Riders. Ulmer out to the point for Mason. That shot sent up into the air. Troft-Ruben had it for a moment, then lost it. Near side for Kate Ulmer. At the blue line, drops it off. Troft-Ruben nearly picked the pocket, and Troft-Ruben gets an outlet pass. Troft-Ruben got Larson with him, shot sent high, left corner. As Jelinek couldn't keep it in. Great opportunity, just mistimed it there for the Spoilers. Wasvig shot sent off the left post. Otava comes to get it for the Spoilers, and he can't get it out. Shot, Wasvig, for the goal. And just like that, Red River back in front by 3. This one coming at the 4:29 mark of the third period. As it'll be an even strength goal again for Red Rivers. Wasvig scored the first goal of the game. Assisted there by Cade Ulmer. And to make it 6-3. Bidall gets an assist as well. And so Wasvik from Cade Ulmer and Bidall at the 4:29 mark of the third period. 6-3. 12 minutes remaining here in the third. Our side, knifed up and gloved down there by Soren Olsen. Dropped off. Near side there for Jelinek, trying to get back on it for the Spoilers. Here's Olsen. Olsen looking for Risky, turned over. Vetch, shot, rebound not there as Twombly with the save. 11:28 remaining here in regulation. A 6-3 lead for Red River over Grafton-Park River. And a 6-point game for the Riders. And with a lot of their games on the road, almost all their remaining games on the road for Red River, important to pick up these 6 points in full when battling for those top seeds. Sent down. Near side. Taken there by Irion. Irion off the boards. It careens down for an icing. We'll come back into the Red River end. The left circle face off there in the Red River zone. Taken there by Hogginson, who's had an unbelievable night tonight. 3 goals and an assist, or 3 goals and an assist tonight. Yep, 4-point night for Hogginson. As face-off one out to the Riders. Moe, who's got a goal tonight, looking to get on the puck. He gets there eventually. Hogginson sweeps it away. Up ahead to Tyson Ulmer. That line has been tremendous tonight. Ulmer, Jackson, Hogginson. Jackson, left side. Jackson dropped off to Irion. Now Hogginson in the near corner. Shot couldn't be centered on. Slides on around towards Jackson. Jackson, Irion. Irion shot blocked. Shot saved by Twombly. Rebound chance not there. And so we'll stay in the spoiler end here with 10:20 remaining here in the third. In our third to final game on your live events for Grafton-Park River boys hockey. As the Spoilers will have 2 more games next week. At home, North on Tuesday and Central on Thursday. Face off there, 1 to the Riders. Here's Kate Ulmer. Ulmer with it. Dropped off towards Wasvik. Now Bidall. Sends it far side. Above the slot. Bidall shot. And net is dislodged a little bit. And so we'll set it back up there. And so 10 minutes left in regulation. Net is back in its place, and we'll do it again. Another left circle face-off. This time it'll be Wasvik to take for the Riders. Wasvik wins the face-off. Goes out to Jace Mason. Your side, here for Bidall. And near side. And we're going to get a penalty. And it'll go against the Spoilers. Looks like Drew Suda on the call here. 2-minute minor for tripping, and so the Riders will go on the power play. Well, Votava is actually going to get called for it. Votava will go to the box there for the Spoilers. So just the second penalty of the game against Grafton-Park River. Tripping minor against Votava. As short-handed opportunity for Larson, and he leaves it just short. 7:19 mark is the official time. Ryder Votava the call on that one. And so the Riders, they are 1 for 1 on the power play here this evening. Looking to make it 2 for 2 and put a dagger in this one. far side for Cale Gruneberg. Your side taken by Hawkinson, who already has 4 points tonight. Oh, that shot was ricocheted dangerously in front of Twomley. Hawkinson back at the point, up above the slot for Rost. Saved by Twomley. With a shot from Cullen Rost. 8:48 left here in the third. And we will have another Grafton-Park River Zone face-off, right circle this time. The Spoilers, they've been in the game the whole time, just could never get in much control for too long. That shot deflected, and it knuckles in there for Beidel. Beidel shot, nearly a goal, rebound chance. Not quite there. Kept in by Beidel. Far side, Beidel with it. Shot, deflected. Beidel again, all over it. And he might have been tripped. No call. Here's Beneda with Troftgruben. Beneda, Troftgruben sweeps it away. Troftgruben sidesteps one rider. That pass to a rider there. 24 seconds left on the power play. Taken in by Kate Ulmer and Wasvik. Back to Ulmer. Taken back there by Tyson Ulmer. Now Hultberg, one-timer. That shot deflected through far right. 7 seconds left on the power play, and Beneda is going to take it and clear it, and that will kill the penalty. With about 7.5 remaining here in regulation, a 6-3 lead for Red River. Sent down, taken by Carson Thomas. For the Spoilers, trying to get maybe at least one more to make it interesting. In the corner, Thomas. Shoved into the boards there that time by Gruneberg. Up the ice towards Moe. Here's Marcus Moe. Whacked into the boards that time. As near side. Now back to the far end. Here come the Riders. Just on time on the offsides. That puck sent in towards Twomley. Didn't get there. In the corner, Suda takes it away. Suda off the boards towards Moe, and that will go down for an icing as Larson doesn't quite make it there in time. He'll come back to the Spoiler end. 6:38 to go here in the third. Again, the big story of the night, Central falling to Devil's Lake 2-1. Right now, between West Fargo and Davies, it is a 1-0 lead still for the Packers. Excuse me, 2-0 lead for West Fargo. They just scored once again. So they lead it 2-0 here in the second. And so if results hold, it'll be Red River at the top with 31 points, and then Central and West Fargo in a tie for second in the standings with 30 points. With just a handful of games to go. Far side, shot set in, saved by Twomley. Twomley posted about getting close to that 40 save mark tonight. Your side, Thompson. Dropped off for Jonas Kuhn. Kept in there by Camden Risky, and the Riders get it back. Stuck aside there by Twomley with 5:40 remaining here in regulation. Thomas looking for Risky, and nicely kept in there by the Riders. Beidel. Dropped off there for Hultberg. Looking to center it. Can't find it for the moment. Near side for Irion. That shot's deflected. And Kate Ulmer keeps it down, but it's taken away by Sword Olsen. 5 minutes remaining here in regulation. Red River closing in on the number one seed currently in the East region. But here comes Noah Trofgruben. Oh, great stop on a dime. Rebound chance for Larson. Doinks it off the top corner. Spoilers still with a chance there. Down by the net. As he'll stay in the Red River end. Trofgruben trying to get at it. He could not. Pass intercepted by Larson. Larson dropped off towards Bennett on Trofgruben. Trofgruben. Larson, that puck pirouettes into the glove eventually of Rylan Corinta. Hasn't been perfect on the night by any stretch of the imagination, but Corinta's done what he's needed to do. Keep this Red River Rider squad ahead. Suda will take the draw there along with Vetch for GPR and GFRR respectively. GPR wins it out there with Suda, but they can't keep it in. Goes to center ice. Jabbed at it by Thomas. Kept by the Riders, and that took a ricochet. Everybody's got to skate back on a dime. Just over 4 minutes to go here in regulation. The Riders, though, they never trailed. They certainly kept the Spoilers in it. Trying to give the Spoilers some hope here towards the end of the year. Vetch in for Red River. Dispossessed of the puck. Augie Miller had it for a moment. That shot's deflected. Mo. Suda. Jelinek. Up ahead to Mo. Mo at center ice. He's got one of the 3 goals tonight. Jelinek and Larson with the other 2. Up ahead for the Riders. Really poked away. Here's Sword Olsen on the far side. Olsen towards Beneda. Beneda smudged into the boards that time. Trofgruben whipped around. The Riders keep with about 3 minutes remaining here. A 6-3 lead for Red River over Grafton-Park River. As Larson charges after it for the Spoilers. Olsen towards Trofgruben. Send up the ice. Far side there for Beneda. Now Larson. Couldn't get it away from Hogginson, who's had an unbelievable night tonight. Far side. Beidel takes it up the ice there. Dropped off for Hogginson. Do a little dance. Couldn't find anyone to help him out, though. That's sent back to center ice. Taken by Irion. And that's an icing. So it'll come back here into the Red River zone. As it'll be Kuhn will be ushered out. And nope, they might have taken their timeout. Yep, we do get a timeout. Grafton-Park River takes 2:20 remaining here in the third period. 6-3 Red River with the lead over Grafton-Park River.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Out of the timeout here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Caitlin Benavides on the camera here this evening. 6-3 lead for Red River over Grafton-Park River. As we take a check on a couple of other scores, 4-1, Mandan leading Minot in Mandan, the Starlight Sports Complex. In fact, the Braves scored the first 4 goals of the game before Mac Morelli's power play goal finally got the Magi on the board. 17-0 the Magi are, as both number 1 teams in their respective regions could fall tonight, as Central already fell to Devil's Lake. Here we go. Still a 5-on-5 here. No extra skater for the Spoilers. 6-3 lead. Face off 1 to Olsen. Mo charges after it. Mo gets a hold of it. as it's taken away by the Riders. Doinked off the boards. Taken back by the Spoilers for a moment anyway. 2 minutes left in regulation. Wasvik had it. Bidall. Bidall gains the zone there. Trying to drop it off for Wasvik. Irion. Trying to center it up for Bidall, who's had a rough night tonight. No points, but his team has done more than enough to give themselves the 6 points tonight. Shot. Bidall saved by Twomley as Jelinek lost his stick again and kicks it down. Irion, stick still on the ice. Jelinek still without one. Irion, shot through traffic, and Wasvik got nailed. Friendly fire there that time. Final minute 15 here in regulation. Red River is going to go on to win. They're going to take over the top spot right now in the East region. Central, as for now, is in second, but West Fargo, that 2-0 lead over Davies, if they hold on, they will be tied for second with Central, and we'll have the top three teams within 1 point of each other for the final few games of the year. But even though still a 3-goal margin, you got to be pleased that the Spoilers were in it pretty much the whole game. Just gave up a little too much. That shorthanded goal on their power play really cost them. There's an interception. Vadova in danger zone, but the shot from Grunberg is saved by Twomley. 30 seconds left in regulation. And Red River will pick up the win. Their only meeting of the year with Grafton-Park River. The Spoilers will have just 2 more opportunities to try and grab their first region victory of the year against North on Tuesday and Central on Thursday. But a much better showing tonight than against Cheyenne when they were nearly blanked. That 5-1 setback. Last goal came in the final 10 seconds. 3-2 on last chance. 1, just a lot of reach for Rost, and that'll do it. Final score on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Expert Scoreboard. Red River 6, Grafton-Park River 3. Come back for postgame stats and analysis next.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
It's final here on YourLiveEvent.com on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Red River 6, Grafton-Park River 3. Take you through the stats and storyline of the contest. The Riders never trailed, but the Spoilers were in it through the entire game. We had just one goal in the first period, a power play goal, the 4:41 mark of the first period, scored there by Ryan Wasvik, assisted by Kate Ulmer and Rylan Bidall to make it 1-0 Red River. We had 5 goals in the second period. The Riders got to a 2-0 lead thanks to Dallas Jackson's goal, the 2:17 mark, even strength, with the assists by Griffin Hogginson and Tyson Ulmer to make it 2-1. We had our 2-0. We had our oddest moment of the game at that 2-1 mark, a 4:57 mark of the second period. Even strength goal for Grafton-Park River's David Jelinek, unassisted. Basically, Brecken Holberg for Red River doing the nice thing and fixing the net when it was dislodged. However, that probably took him out of the play. Essentially was a brief power play, if you will. Jelinek took advantage, put in a seemingly easy goal. The Red River coaches, we'll see if we can get them up here to get an explanation on what they were told on that. But from the looks of it, officials probably said something to the extent of, we can't see it. If we didn't see it, therefore, how were you supposed to know the net was dislodged? Play was live. Goal counted. It was 2-1. Still the lead for Red River. They got that bad taste out of their mouth about 26 seconds later when Red River's Hogginson scored, assisted by Jackson to make it 3-1 at the 5:23 mark. Hogginson and Ulmer connected again. Hogginson's second goal of the contest at the 9:31 mark on a short-hander, make it 4-1 Red River. And to close out the second period at the 13:44 mark, a power play goal from James Larson unassisted to make it 4-2 at the end of 2. In the third, it would be a change of goals once again. Hogginson would get his hat trick. Ulmer would assist him again at the 1:20 mark of the third period on an even strength goal, making it 5-2 Red River. Marcus Moe would score the 2:43 mark of the third period, assisted by Larson and Trofgruben on a power play goal, make it 5-3. And then the 4:29 mark of the third, Wasvik scored his second of the night. Ulmer and Bidall once again with assists for Red River. Even strength goal to make it that 6-3 final. We had, 4 penalties against Red River. The Spoilers were 1 for, let's see here, they were 2 for 2 actually on the power play tonight, or 2 for 4. 2 for 4 on the power play tonight. So 50% for a team that's only getting 14% of the power play. Pretty good stuff here for Grafton-Park River. Got to be a positive there. As for the Spoilers, they committed 2 penalties tonight. Red River was 1 for 2 on the power play. Unofficial final results for the shots on goal and saves. Kason Twomley for Grafton-Park River stopped 38 of 44 shots, 86% save percentage. While Rylan Corinta gets the win, stopping 13 of 16 shots for 81% save percentage. And so that's the stats and storyline of the game. High-scoring game. I think your takeaway from this, Red River, of course, they are the number 1 team in the region. They defeated Central already this year. It's going to be a pretty even, I would say, mix at the top. And, I mean, you throw in Devil's Lake beating Central tonight. We'll talk a little more about that in the postgame. 2-1 was the final there. Devil's Lake over Grand Forks Central. Really, anybody has a chance to make it to the state tournament out of the East region. Who knows? Even Mayport area, you never know. Teams get on a run, certain teams get injured, matchups, who knows? But when this Grafton-Park River team can hang with Red River, can hang with West Fargo, can hang, maybe they'll have a better chance second time around against Central. Who knows what that loss to Devils Lake will do to the Central Knight psyche? Who knows? So really impressed with Red River tonight, or with both Red River and Grafton-Park River. I thought the Spoilers came out much better tonight than they did Tuesday night. and it showed in their effort. A 6-3 loss, but they were in it the whole way, and they should be good to hang their hats on that as we go to the weekend. Get on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Expert scoreboard. Red River 6, Grafton-Park River 3. We'll come back, hopefully with some post-game interviews and some score updates and some final thoughts coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, I'm Diana, and I work at Marvin. Working in manufacturing, not a lot of sitting, so it just makes your day go by faster. Belonging to Marvin makes me feel stable. 25 years. My kids were little when I started here in Grafton. Now I have a daughter that works here. She was one of the ones that pushed me to become the lead, pushed me to be the person that I am now. And I just see myself retiring here. If you're looking for an awesome place to work, come join me at Marvin.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Coming on back here with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. At Enbridge, life takes energy. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Chatting with Griffin Hoganson of Red River. And Griffin, unbelievable night tonight for yourself. A hat trick, 4 points. Where does this night rank among some of the other memorable moments of your career?
I think it's right up there with, one of my greater games of my career. I don't have many games where I get a lot of points like this, and it's really a cool opportunity to get 4 points.
I don't know if you know this yet, but you guys are at the top of the East Region standings now, with Central falling to Devil's Lake tonight, and you guys get 6 points, of course, by the virtue of the schedule. Your thoughts on being the top team in the state right now?
I think it's really cool that we can be the top team after a really good year last year, and it's really exciting that we have a chance to be the best team again.
Walk me through your ups and downs yourselves of the season, and what you're doing personally to try and get better, try to help this team.
I think it's really important that I play physical. I'm like a kind of a power forward. That's been my go-to personality for hockey-wise. And I think it's important that we play hard and fast and strong as a team, and myself included. Some of our downs is just we need to be more consistent as a team, I think. That's our biggest problem right now.
Walk me through kind of a pregame ritual or anything in particular that you have to do yourself to get focused and get ready for a game.
I really like the suey or soccer, the thing that we do before the games. I really like that. I enjoy that.
And is there a particular player, NHL, college, local, that you really like, you aspire to be like?
I I like a lot of Austin Matthews. I like what he does.
Toronto, yeah, very good. Very good. Awesome. Well, that's Griffin Hoganson, the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game tonight. Griffin, you can show your face out to the camera, and there you go, so we can see your luscious locks there and get the hockey hair going as we get to the end of the season. But congratulations, Griffin, and best of luck to you and your teammates the rest of the year.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and we'll come back with more postgame next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
And coming back here with our post-game coaches' comments, chatting with Tim Scarperud, head coach for Red River. And Tim, of course, you've been at the helm of Red River a number of years and seen a lot of great moments and outside of Central, maybe in not so good moments. But you guys are the number one team in the region right now with the 6 points tonight, and Central falling to Devil's Lake. Your thoughts on what it's taken to get your guys up to this point?
Well, I mean, that just goes to show the parity in the East region right now. You know, Devil's Lake, obviously, Forsberg's a great goalie, and there's no easy games out there. We had a tough battle with Grafton tonight, and give them credit. They were working hard and made it tough on us, and that's what's great. You want to have good, hard, tough physical games and don't want any blowouts or anything like that. That's how hockey should be.
It seemed like you got more production, I'm guessing, from the second line tonight than maybe what you started out with anyway, but with Hoganson and with Tyson Ulmer. But great to see that balance, to see a bunch of different lines coming through tonight and having an impact.
Yeah, you know, we kind of consider it 1A and 1B. You know, obviously Beadall and Wasvik and Little Ulmer are pretty dynamic and have done some pretty good things offensively, but that second line isn't that far behind them, you know. So, and Griffin's such a good, you know, he's so strong on the puck. He gets a half a step on a defenseman, and he can take it hard to the net. And when he's around the net, he knows how to finish it. So, yeah, it's definitely to have success at the end of the year. It can't just be one guy or one line. It's got to be a complete team effort, and you know, that's what we're looking to build on for the next month here.
Some things in addition to the team effort, some things you want to clean up, kind of hone in on before the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, obviously penalty kill. We gotta stop them from scoring on the power play. You know, stay out of the box. You know, and then defensively, we get running at times defensively, right? And so for us, I'm more worried about keeping the puck out of our net. And then we know the offense is going to come. So just cleaning those things up, playing the game, a 200-foot game, playing it hard, playing it the right way is going to be key for us.
That's Tim Scarper joining us here in our post-game coaches' comments. Tim, again, congratulations on the night. Impressive for me watching it first and probably only time this season, but best of luck to you guys as you go to the East region, and we'll see you about the state tournament.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having us, and thanks for being here.
Absolutely. We'll come back with more post-game comments next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
It's a final on YourLiveEvent.com. 6-3 Red River with the win over Grafton-Park River this evening. James Martin's back here with you for some final notes. Let's get to our Agassi Precision Ag Precision plays of the game. Agassi Precision Ag, your precision planting dealer in Hillsborough. Website Planter Doc, Planter DOC. I'm going to go Ryan Wasvik with that first goal. Hit pretty much the entire net and whipped all the way around. Kason Twombly, great sophomore goaltender, but didn't have much of a shot at that one. As he covered about every open space there, every minimal open space on the net, and some good puck presence there for Wasvik. And then the shorthanded goal from Griffin Hoganson, the assist from Little Ulmer, as head coach Scarperud for Red River mentioned. Really good stuff there on the breakaway, and it's always good when you get a shorthanded goal. These are precision plays of the game. Speaking of precision, I wanted to make a couple corrections for myself. Again, my apologies to Griffin Hoganson and Rylan Beadall on the, I think I mispronounced your names, their last names the whole way through. So I want to make that correction, want to get that right, because I know my name has been mispronounced, last name's mispronounced so many times. So I want to make sure I get that right. So congratulations to those guys and to Coach Scarperud and the Red River Riders for a big win tonight on yourliveevent.com. Again, 6-3 is the final score. Just hanging around a little bit, see if Coach Demers will come up here for a brief conversation at the end of this one. But let's check some scores. Regardless, some score updates. Again, we mentioned big upset. Devils Lake over Central 2-1. The Firebirds got on the board 12-10 mark in the first period. Weston Stromey with a goal, making 1-0. And no score in the second. Third period, they got free and clear of a 5-on-3. Grand Forks Central did. And 2 minutes later, they scored a goal to tie it up. Trey Clausen with the goal to make it 1-1 apiece. But Devils Lake, Braxton Bowling at the 11:36 mark of the third period got the win for the Firebirds, arguably one of their biggest wins in program history. Whenever you can beat Grand Forks Central, that's a huge win for Devils Lake. And they'll take it. They'll take the 2-1 win and the big 3 points to get them solidified into hosting a play-in round. So 2-1, Devils Lake with a win over Central. Central with 4 penalties in the third period, and it was on the last one. With actually 14 seconds left on the power play, Bowling scored the game-winning goal. Discipline in the box is a huge thing to take note of from that perspective. Minot Mandan 5-1 over Minot. Mandan scored the first 4 goals of the game. Jackson Drankson with 2 in the first. Caleb Olberg and Cameron Beaver with a goal each as well. Carson George with a goal for Mandan as well. The only Minot goal so far, of course, Mac Morelli, making it 5-1 going into the third. Minot 2 penalties, Mandan with 4. So Mandan committing 4 penalties, and they are still beating up on the top team in the state. Best overall record, 17-0 tonight. Unless the Magi have a lot of magic in them, their undefeated season will be no more. They'll drop 3 big points in the West region. By the way, Mandan right now, point-wise, they are in 6th place. They're 6-4-1, 6-6-2 overall, 6-4-1 in the region, and they're beating up on the top team of the West. So again, throw the records out when we get to the postseason. It's anybody's contest. So the Braves looking to pick up 3 huge points tonight. Minot will still be in first place regardless of if they win or lose tonight. Davies and West Fargo, big game tonight. West Fargo looks like they're going to be tied for second with Central at the East Region standings. They have 3 goals tonight. Bryce Mattern with 2 and Noah Betker with 1 as well, making a 3-0 Packer lead over the Eagles. And Hazen Beulah, Dickinson game as well. 2-1, Dickinson with the lead over the North Stars, despite the North Stars scoring the first goal of the contest. So again, with those results and with the pending results, assuming West Fargo holds on tonight over Davies, it would be Red River at the top of the standings in the East Region with 31 points. Then comes Central and West Fargo with 30 points each in a tie for second. As for the tiebreaker between Central and West Fargo, it would go to Central as they have the head-to-head sweep over the Packers. So Central will be in second place with tiebreakers used. So it'll be Red River, then Central, then West Fargo, then Davies with 24 points. Cheyenne was idle tonight. They stay in 5th. North was idle tonight. They stay in 6th. Those 2 teams meet tomorrow for a big game. South Shanley was idle tonight. They stay in. They drop down to 8th because Devils Lake moves to 7th. And Grafton-Park River, again, in 9th place with only 6 points left to achieve. We know that Grafton-Park River will be the 9th seed in the East Region Tournament, and they will go to either Devils Lake or South Shanley for a play-in contest. So, again, some score updates for you and some notes on this one. Well, looks like we'll be wrapping things up here from Centennial Center. Again, the final score on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. It is Red River 6, Grafton-Park River 3. From all of us here to YourLiveEvent.com, for Caitlin Benavides on the camera, James Martin saying, hockey fans, show some pride. Have a great rest of your evening.